find my way out of this place. Is a Swamp Freak player. Witcher 3 just got all the Witcher gear, I believe. Or am I wrong? You can add me on Discord. My name's Chris Evan Bell. Evan but without an S. Just Evan. That's my middle name. Okay, no, there's still some more prison experiment. I just did, didn't I? Chris Swamp Freak 1972. Don't you see that? Damn. There we go. There, did it again. Now, I think, yeah, there we go. This is the way out here. Ah, shit. Nope. Oh, I know where to go. Yeah. You already sent me a, what do you ever call it? Sarah Evans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where you at, Roach? You have to wait till I get out of danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Come on, let's go. Run like the wind.
Giddy up.
Okay. Go ahead and save right quick. All right. Let's see here. Discord. You still there? Saying one watching. I thought that's all there was one watching. What's your name again? Sarah Evans, 01. Okay, I think I added you. Seems though you weren't adding me. Everybody comes in here wanting me to do all the work.
Slower.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that.
I've lots to do before it gets dark.
A knight's errand? Yes, sir.
It's time to do some renovations.
How might I be of service, sir?
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Beautiful.
Indeed.
Picturesque.
Sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
You're welcome. I'm learning this court one new edition at a time. Okay. No, at this particular moment, but I'll get to it. It's right there.
The Green Home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasure.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the hell stays.
Okay. You gonna stick around or you're done observing, watching? Yeah. That's how it tends to go.
And what do you get for all that work? A cook in
Come in, spectate a little
Baron
bit,
Rossel ordered the
change
vines
information, and then, you know,
rooted and olive
you move
oils
along
planted
the
in
next.
place. They look beautiful, especially in spring.
Don't look at all bad now either.
See if you're still there. Yeah, still there.
Bread adds a spring to your step.
At least I'm, yeah,
while
yeah.
adorns your head with thorns.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest,
I wonder if I could
aged in oak barrels.
sell one.
Fights for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
I'm about to get this vineyard up to snuff and see if I can start selling wine.
Nice well.
Make some money.
Yes, though it ran
That's what I
down
said.
long
Picturesque.
during the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending
I got someone else in here.
Bolius' hall for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were
That's a bad idea.
close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't.
Began
2 out of
preaching,
2.
whistling,
1 out of 2 ain't bad. Mhm.
Insist my fingers melt to shreds.
Monsieur Bolius, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs.
Coin. Mhm.
and vegetation.
That's what stands in the way. That's okay. I got some coin.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
A domo. I guess a domo is basically a butler. Like Alfred. This is my Alfred. Can I call you Alfred?
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess.
The dead vampire lady
Made well
that I
found,
killed.
Brooks.
Brooks,
Thanks, Barnabas Basil.
Lady
Appreciate
Vamp.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot of vampires in wine country.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it. The
That lost one. Yeah.
Southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
I just ain't entertaining enough to keep them interested.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will together devise some innovative arrangements.
Never had more than 3 people at a time in there.
New life into the abode immediately.
Keeps it simple.
With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. If, forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service.
A small sum.
Take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling. Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Has to start with the house.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000.
It's in your hands then. Make
And
the
that's
place
just
shine.
starting
I
out.
shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly
kids were
skilled,
making
but
wine
it
again.
shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Got these spacious grounds. But maybe it's time to make them more useful.
Oh, yes, we certainly should. The way I see things, given your trade, sir, you would be wise to put in a grindstone and an armorer's table. A good way to start things off, don't you think?
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompelli once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yaruga. I will contact him at once.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
In my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course. No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance, I would wager.
Yep.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Know what? Changed my mind. Not in the mood to talk about redecoration today. But I wanted to ask you something else.
I shall be glad to answer your every question, sir.
Ah.
Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Ah, shit.
Sir.
He was actually...
No, not Inet. Sir,
Shame.
not it.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Just run right into me.